Alrighty. Hey there, guys, it's Silver, your host for tonight's little soiree. And we are going to be playing some Resident Evil remake in light of the Resident Evil 8 announcement trailer that just dropped, which was interesting, to say the very least. Interesting is the word we'll use, but I'll probably get into that as we go along. I've been taking a break the past few days, but I'm back now and ready to go. Feeling a bit more, ready to go and just do things. So we'll wait until the 5 minute mark as well. See if anybody stops in. And then we'll get started. Because, yeah, don't want you guys to get bored. 2 of you in. Very nice, very nice. Like I said, we'll just wait until the 5 minute mark. See if anybody trickles in, because it's going to be a bit quiet otherwise. And as you can probably see, in light of Chris being shown in the Resident Evil 8 trailer, we're going to play as Chris tonight. Because, yeah, Chris in that Resident Evil 8 trailer is looking like Chris from the days of old. So, yeah. I'm a bit skeptical about the console, but I'm excited for the game. And I'll give you my reasons on the console as we get into things. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Okay, Jamie's here. Says, I'm buzzing for the PS5 and Resident Evil 8. Then I see you stream. I wasn't going to be streaming Resident Evil after that trailer. Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about the console, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's go. 5 minute mark.
Resident Evil.
And of course, we are playing on original controls, widescreen display, subtitles. I want my tank controls, and we're going on the hardest difficulty. Got BSAA Chris, and you've got original Chris. We're gonna go. Wow. We're gonna go original Chris. Showtime.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
sorry, I'll be a bit quiet during cutscenes.
Come on! Hey! Brad! Where the hell's he going? Chris, this way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
But yeah, the console is interesting. I'll tell you what I'm concerned about in a second.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone
Alrighty.
all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Alrighty. Time for me to share my thoughts on the console. It looks alright to me. My concern is the fact that they have 2 different editions of it. A PlayStation 5 and a PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. Because I have this strange worry that they will gradually try and phase out physical media towards the end of the next console. I'll tell you why that's a problem to me. Given where I live, internet infrastructure is pretty sluggish and can be unreliable at times, especially with lockdown being the way it is at the minute. There is no way, if my worries come to pass and they start to phase out physical media towards the end of the next console generation, that I will be able to have the internet capabilities and capacity, even when paying for a high-grade internet package, to actually, well, afford to game digitally. I prefer to have disc copies purely because downloads are so damn slow. At least with physical copies, I can just put the disc in. I can, you know, load the game and just have the patches ready to rumble. So that's my thing. And also there are 2 more things that are making me really wonder about this new console, right? 2 things they haven't spoken about at all. And do you know what those are? They are the price point and backwards compatibility. Because there's absolutely no way I'm shelling out $600, $700 for a console on release. There's no way I'm shelling out $600, $700 for a console on release. I'm just not doing it. So, yeah. We'll see. I have heard there is going to be some limited backwards compatibility, but we'll see. And yeah, just as you said there, Jamie, like you said, as long as there's discs for us to get, I'll be happy. Yeah, I'll be going purely disc. I'll be going purely disc for this. Yeah, I heard it's going to be about 600, says Jamie. I'd rather wait a year and then get one when the price comes down. That's exactly what I did. Do you know what I did when the PS4 came out, my dude? I bought a PS3 right at the end of its life cycle and gamed on the PS3 for about a year and a half until I picked up the PS4. And I'll probably do the same with the PS5. I'll probably game with the PS5 for about I'll probably game on the PS4 for another year and a half before I get the PS5. I mean, it's just an argument of, you know, what I could do with that money. If it's 600, 700 for a console, I could buy a low-end gaming computer for that, or completely upgrade my recording setup for the channel and still have change. Anyway, that's my rant, and those are my feelings. I'm just in a very laid-back mood tonight, so if I'm kinda quiet, do feel free to nudge me. I've just been really tired and feeling kinda meh the last few days, so I've been quiet and not really around as much. I bet people will complain about the price being about 600, and towards release they'll probably drop it to around 570 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, for me, the Nintendo Switch was fairly expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Switch. It's really good for the first-party Nintendo games and the indie titles, but the Switch was fairly expensive. Like, you know, they say about 270, 280.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
But then, by the time you've bought all the extras that you need, you know, to play it effectively, you've ended up spending a small fortune. It's like, by the time I'd picked up a Pro Controller, a first-party charge, by the time I'd picked up a Pro Controller, a first-party charge cable, and bought a game for it, I'd probably played closer to about 400. So yeah, 600 for a console. I've heard rumours that it's going to be around 600. Would be a bit high for my liking in terms of price. Jamie says, it's been cool you taking some quiet days. We need it at times. It's like after all the stuff I've been going through recently, I finally feel like the old me and can get on with life. I'm glad to hear that, dude. I personally am still very stressed out and, you know, pretty anxious about the whole life situation right now in the world, but I'm just doing my best. So if I end up having a few days to myself here and there, don't be surprised. I'm just taking it steady, and I'm going to keep gaming and chugging along, as you do. So as long as you guys want to stick around and support me, I'll be here, doing my thing. Been a silver. Speaking of which, we have a couple more parts of Crash Bandicoot, and we also have a few other things planned, so you'll see as we go along. But yeah, I've just been relaxing these last few days. I've got to be honest, I was going to try and stream last night, but I really wasn't feeling it. So I just decided to, well, I was feeling really tired, and then I just kind of wasn't feeling it in general. So I went to sleep and stayed asleep for a while, and to be honest, I've just been focusing on my writing project, because I also write a lot in my spare time. So that's the thing. Yeah, what you said right there, Jamie, sums it up quite well. It's a confusing, strange time for everyone and people dealing with it in different ways. There's no right or wrong way to deal with it. Yeah, that's true. As long as, you know, you're not hurting anybody else, that's totally fine. Oh wow, it's cold. It's really cold. I've got to be honest. It's so cold here. It's so cold right now for me personally that I'm wrapped up in blankets streaming to keep warm. So yeah, that's a thing that's happening. Zombie didn't notice us. Whoa! Get off, get off, get off, get off. That was bad. My auto aim didn't lock on, so I didn't see him coming. And that brings a end to the word situation chat tonight. Time to see some zombies' heads go pop. Indeed, indeed. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit back and be pretty chill. So if you wanna chime in while I play and keep me company, since I think there's only a couple of you watching right now, I'd be totally fine with that. It is really just gonna be a chilled couple of hours. And if anybody stops in, then, you know, that's all good. Yeah, I watched the Sony thing. Me and Suki both watched it, actually. So, yeah. It's, I mean, I'm pretty much just excited for that game about food. Looks interesting. I'm also very happy to see Dark Souls, or sorry, Demon Souls, coming to the PS5. And also Resident Evil 8. I don't think the vampires will be vampires sort of thing. I think it'll be some kind of, superhuman T-virus shit. All I've done the last couple of days is try to 100% Watch Dogs. Got up to 73%. But having a break to watch you stream. No problem. Thank you very much. And thank you to the awesome individual who left another like for us. I do appreciate it. I have a feeling tonight is going to be a quiet stream. So let's take off that arrowhead. the record, also, I've been meaning to finish this game for a long time. And I just never did. So now's as good a time as any. And besides, the channel's going through a bit of a quiet period right now, so that's fine for me. Like I said, the last few days have just been my writing projects. Can't believe we've been going for 25 minutes already. Goodness me, it is cold. Let me just pull up this blanket a bit. Oh, I swear I'm gonna have to wrap myself in a blanket cocoon to keep warm tonight. How are the audio levels anyway? Wait for him to come back. He's camping. Do the audio levels sound good? What made me laugh with the Resident Evil 8 trailer, the farmer looking bloke wearing the flat cap made me think of the farmer from that pig movie Babe. Hey, Babe's a classic. I love that film. And the head is down. I don't think they reanimate into Crimson Heads, but I'll have to be careful. Audio is all good. Very nice. There's some shotgun shells down here as well. So I'd better collect those. I wonder if anybody else will pop in tonight, because it's been mighty quiet. If somebody could throw the link into the community Discord just to let everybody know that we're streaming, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, I do wonder about that whole vampire vibe they were going for in the trailer. God, you can tell I'm tired, can't you? It's like, yeah. I am pretty tired, all things considered. Well, you know, I felt like I'd stream, considering that we just had the whole, you know, 8 announcement and Chris, so... I already put the link in the Discord about 10 minutes ago, mate. No problem. Thank you very much. We'll see if anybody stops in. I mean, it has been very quiet the last few days because I haven't really been all that talkative, so... You know. I can't be a host if I'm not feeling like it. You know, if that makes any sense. But now I'm a bit more upbeat tonight. But as you can tell, still very chilled. Right, okay. We're gonna have to fix the inventory a bit. Deary me. We'll see if anybody turns up tonight. That doesn't sound good. Ammunition. Marvelous. Yeah, I was just taking some time to myself. Bit of time alone to feel better, a bit more upbeat. There's a small key in there. But we don't have the inventory space anyway. So let's keep going. Should be able to make a beeline through. That'll do. That's not good. We've taken some heavy damage there. Oof. Ah, you put some vids on the other channel. No problem, dude. No problem. Usually his head bursts. That's not good. Oh dear. But it should be alright. Knife can go away. And we'll drop a save. Good. Looking promising. Gonna have to get rid of that guy. Gonna have to burn him. Shells can go away as well. Right, okay. Memo down here. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. Basically Crimson Heads here. Alright. Keep an eye open for that. Yeah, I find Resident Evil 0 very hard, Jamie. That's why I don't play it very often. Also, is that save room music not relaxing? I think I've fallen asleep listening to the save room music before. Gonna need that old key. Right. Yep. God, this limited inventory space business is gonna kick my ass. We already have a previous save here? Oh well. Probably when I was playing around with it in my spare time. Okay, very good. Very, very, very good. You've taken a bit too much damage for my liking. By the way, did you, dude, the bit in the trailer where Chris just fills Mia full of lead? Or somebody that looks like Mia. I wonder if that's a red herring. Gonna have to get rid of these zombies. Back it up. You know, this game, graphically speaking, is really quite beautiful. It looks so good, graphically speaking. I thought that was Mia, by the way Ethan reacted. I do wonder if that's a bit of a red herring. Like, you know, you think it's Mia and then it might be somebody else. Back it up. Headshot. Beautiful. Especially since we couldn't afford to really screw around there. So that's fine. Unlocked. Burn him. Good. I was going to play Resident Evil 7. But then I just remembered that I loaned it out. So I can't play it right now. I was originally going to play Resident Evil 7 because I was feeling the whole Mia and Ethan vibe. Because 7 is a really good game. It has a really nice feel to it. A unique feel to it with the whole Mia and Ethan thing. It has its own unique survival horror theme to it. So yeah. But I don't have it. So we're going to have to settle for the remake of 1. I've been considering playing this on the original GameCube, actually. I'm not reading the memos, but I'll just I'll go through so people on the replay can watch them. Okay. And good lord, I am cold. When if you ever do play it again and need any tips, I'm devo your man. I must have played it through like 20 times in about 2 weeks. God, I've only finished it and then once for stream a few months ago. Ugh. Wow, I am definitely sleepy. Alright. Shouldn't there be handgun ammo in here? Oh, we must have picked it up already. At least I think we did. Oh wait, there's a lighter in here. Usually, but Chris doesn't need that because he already carries one. Wonder if anybody else will stop in tonight. I suppose we shall see. Good God, we're eating through our ammo here. I got my Resident Evil 7 speedrun down to 1 hour 56 minutes. I reckon I could do it quicker, though. Yeah, I'm only good at speedrunning one game and one game alone. So really, I'll leave that one to the people who know how to do it. Because it certainly isn't me. I'll tell you that now. It certainly isn't me. I believe this requires another key, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Big yawn. Big yawn. It's funny because there's a snake in this game called the Yawn. Gonna need that self-defense dagger. Gonna try and lure him this way. Yeah, I might watch a couple of episodes of anime after this stream. I just picked up the whole collection of Black Lagoon. It's basically a mercenary outfit doing, you know, contracts in the criminal underworld of Southeast Asia. And one of the main characters, Revi, is a badass, gun-toting, completely unhinged lunatic. She is such a badass. Somebody who I was watching do a review of the whole thing described her as, you know, one of those girls that can be, you know, really fun and you can have a good time with. But if you go any deeper than a beer, she'll ruin your life. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, I've dated plenty of women like that. You know, they were really good to have fun with, really nice people. But if you go deeper than that beer, they are gonna ruin your life. I remember the first time I ever played this, when it said you could discard the keys. I always kept them because I thought the game was lying to me. I sometimes keep them just for, you know, collector's purposes, even though there's no real value to them. Really dry throat, sorry. That and I'm kind of sat slouched, so it's you know, putting a bit of pressure. And well, I'm all crunched up because I'm sat slouched in my cushions wrapped in blankets. That guy always seems to have his head pop. So, you know, pressure on my chest. Oh, mostly my throat, actually. More than my chest, and it's, you know, making me cough. Looks like this one's been dead for several hours. Okay. Now we need to go and get the replica key. But not before we pick up the shotgun. Someone on eBay before was selling this collector's case with all the keys in. Looked amazing, but not £400 amazing. Yeah, I can totally feel you there, my dude. Like, don't get me wrong. For a novelty reason, yeah, I can see it. But there are so many better things I could spend that amount of money on. Like seriously, if I spent that amount of money, I could upgrade the entire recording setup for the channel. Right, we're gonna need the... Okay. So the shotgun is the next order of business. Right. Yeah. Gonna have to use a small key to get the broken shotgun. Fill up the kerosene. Pick up the flash grenade and the ink ribbons. Then we're gonna have to go back, pick up the shotgun, use it to take out the dogs, heal, and get the replica key. By the way, my dude, let me just thank you for taking a look at that anime review the other night, because those videos take a lot of work. It took me about 3 days to make that. Should do it soon. Set up so people can donate during streams to help get stuff for improving the channel. I've got to be honest, I don't know how to, outside of a Patreon, I don't know how to do it. And, well, basically, I don't know if, not yet, we're not taking that yet. I don't know if there's a way to do it on YouTube, or you have to be, you know, at a certain level first, you know, sub-wise. I always told people, you know, that if the channel gets big enough, say we get to about 300 subs or something, or a few hundred, you know, real solid numbers, I'd consider setting up a small Patreon. Because, you know, well, that way if people want to support me, they can. And like I said, if there was a way I could make this, you know, like a bit more than a hobby, yeah, a bit more than a hobby and more of a, you know, a part-time thing, I'd love to. I'd really love to. And you guys are all really good to me. You are. Even though I can be a... Oh god, there we go. You know, a bit boring. Or a bit of an arsehole sometimes. You know, in terms of just sometimes not been as enthusiastic during my streams when I'm tired, or, you know, not turning up as regularly from time to time. Again, usually when I'm not feeling it or tired, but hey, otherwise you guys are pretty good to me. Mate, that video drove me mad. Had the theme song from that video stuck in my head for ages. Well, you'll be happy to know that I've also uploaded just the song itself to the YouTube channel. So you can also, like, just the song itself. So if you want to check that out, it's there as well. So the option is definitely there. Alrighty. That zombie's just like, hey y'all, and I'm like, no. Nope. Yeah, it does seem really quiet tonight, you know. We don't have Vlad, Kelly, Jonathan, Monica, Jared, Snake, Adam. It's really quiet. Thank you for the two of you for, you know, thank you to the two of you. And thank you for stopping in. Words. English language. Oh god, silver. Alright. That, and I've got to be honest, I reckon it's purely because, you know, YouTube is abuzz with streaming tonight. So, I'm probably just more, you know, towards the bottom of people's queues in terms of stream. But hey, right, so, yeah. Okay, so we have a shotgun to replace. So long as you don't go through this hallway backwards, the dogs will never trigger. So that's an easy way to get around that. Okay. Gonna need an old key to get into that door there. God, we haven't been streaming for nearly an hour already. Apparently we have. Youch. Okay. Oh my god, we don't have inventory space. Looks like we're backtracking. I never miss your streams lately. Get the notifications. You're live quick. Probably 'cause... Put the bell on. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if it'd be a bit more lively if we were, you know, streaming Dark Souls, but I just wasn't really feeling Dark Souls or Bloodborne tonight, so it really is just a relaxed session this evening. We're now going to have to backtrack to offload my inventory to come back again. Only we can't go through that way because the dogs will break through the window. Slow and steady. Slow and steady, Silver. You can probably hear it in my, you know, my voice. I'm in that really laid back, you know, could care less kind of mood right now. But still, if you're in for a chilled session, I can definitely provide you with a chilled session. So hey. A lot of people wouldn't find OG Resident Evil a relaxing game to play, but I certainly would. So, can't afford to have Crimson Heads without help. Yeah. Playing this game is just a relaxing sort of, you know, gameplay session for me. It's not as high-strung as playing 2 Remake. It's just a lot of solve the puzzles and that kind of thing, which is all good. It is all good. To be fair, we might heal while we're on the way. We'll lure him this way. Come on, Mr. Zombie. Come on, Mr. Zombie. I hate that on this game. You get the other side of the house and forget something, so you have to go all the way back. Half the time the door handle broke on that one door, so I have to go around again. And this is why I don't mess around with the door handles. And I don't do things that'll, you know, lock me out of rooms or spawn enemies, if I can help it. That, and I don't mind the backtracking. You know, as long as I'm not speedrunning, I'm totally used to it. Gonna need an old key to open that. Sorry about that. Right. Okay. Offload our inventory. This is why I need to stop slouching. I need to stop slouching and, you know, laying against cushions. And I also need to drink before I stream, because then I wouldn't have a dry, aggravated throat and I wouldn't cough as much. But hey, I apparently haven't learnt that lesson in, you know, months of streaming. So what can I say? Dog whistle. That works. Oh god. Have you seen people that play randomizer for this? Full on mental. Get like 3 tyrants in that main hall at the start. Oh yeah, I've seen randomizers. I've seen all the big Resident Evil streamers like Carcinogen and that kind of thing. And they have fun with it. They have fun with it. Yeah, I'd say that's about good. We went all this way to drop off one item so we could go back again. Ladies and gentlemen, actually let me check my inventory. Goodness me, why is it so cold today? I just want it to be warm. Nice and warm and toasty. I'd rather be too warm than too cold, because I have a few, you know, I suffer with muscle pain, so when it's really cold I get like muscle aches, and it can be very uncomfortable. Crack me up going into that room where you first see the snake. Dramatic cutscene starts. Just a bee turns up. Yeah. Yeah. That's that's some prime Resident Evil gameplay to a T right there. This is definitely the most chilled stream session we've had in a while. It's literally just me, laid back, wrapped in blankets, kind of talking shit. And yet two of you still find that to be high quality enough entertainment to roll with. So hey. And I realise I'm going through the same hallway over and over again. It's purely so I don't trigger the dogs. Right. Okay. This should work. Most of your streams are chilled out, to be fair, but today I fully get it's fully get your relax on. No kidding, the relax is definitely on. Oh look, Jonathan's here. Hey Jonathan, what's up, my dude? How are you? How is life treating you, my awesome sir? Says hi. Was playing Bloodborne earlier and found an area that you just love. It's a literal maze. You know what I'm like for literal mazes. With my sense of direction. Two things I struggle with. Sense of direction and depth perception. Great. Absolutely marvelous. I can get lost in a hallway. Like, Suki can vouch for this. I can literally get lost in a hallway. But yeah, how are you tonight, Jonathan? You good? Right. We're also going to need that small key. Did you go into the maze and say this is amazing? Oh god. The high quality jokes continue. Remove the plug. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Oh, that's pleasant. And down. Good, we need that. We definitely need that. Right. Okay. Seriously. If I was any more relaxed, I'd pour myself a nice tall glass of Coca-Cola and listen to music while we stream. But hey. But yeah, thank you gentlemen for watching me play tonight. Do appreciate it. Ignore him. Good survival knife. Yeah. Sorry, I do think tonight's entertainment is just going to be me yawning and wandering around in circles. Yeah. True high quality content. Okay. No problem, Sylvie. You know we'll always turn up to support you. And I do appreciate it. Seriously, we do just have those quiet nights. We're only maybe, you know, 2 or 3 of the regulars turn up. And we just, yeah, you know. It's all relax. And we're in. Now we can take out the dogs. There are green herbs growing here, but there's only enough for a few uses. Use them? Definitely. And now we have to use the dog whistle. Knife. Got it. Collar secured. That's what we needed. Imitation key. Perfect. Coin. Excellent. Excellent. Done. Right. Now we can go and open the door at the other side. And we should be good. Probably don't need this anymore. Discard. Certainly. Certainly, certainly, certainly. Right. That works. Because then we can get rid of the key and free up some more inventory space. So we'll do that purely to free up inventory space. Down we go. Okay. the exercise that is freeing up inventory. Here's hoping that. Oh no, he's getting back up. We'll burn him. That empties out this corridor. And it means we can get rid of this key. And now we go back. Because I don't want to mess around too much in this area. Just wanted to free up the inventory space. Yes, we do have the inventory space now that I think about it. That's good. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna need what are we gonna need? Yes. Right, sorry, I'm just thinking to myself, guys. And wow, am I cold. Sorry, my wrist just clicked. Oof. What a strange sound. I was meant to ask, any ideas on when the next podcast will be? Enjoyed the last one. I think Jin is a bit busy right now. I don't really do these things solo, or you know, without Jin. So basically, when we're all free. So yeah, just gonna wait to hear from Jin. Make sure everything's good on his end. So it might not be for a bit longer yet, but we will definitely see, my dude. I think we already have our next topic picked, so there's not a problem on that regard. It's just a case of finding a day when, you know, Jin's good and available. We can all agree on a time that works for everybody. And, you know, we're all just feeling up to it. Jin being busy and no free time for the podcast. Disgusting. Indeed. Disgusting. I do hope our resident Scotsman's alright. Imitation key. Excellent. Okay. This is the key we needed. So we're gonna go and get a few masks. Because we're gonna need masks. So we'll unlock all the necessary doors. There's one. We'll unlock it purely to free up space. So there's an idea. Pick up the gemstone. Right. Okay, we don't have the best ammo count on the planet here. So yeah, our key focus will be unlocking the necessary doors. So there's another one here. And another one through here with a puzzle. So we'll get the puzzle done. Okay, it's the knights. I don't know the exact order for this, but I think we can get it. There we go. Everybody's accounted for. That only took a minute. Woe to those who disturb my sleep. Yep, that sounds like an average day to me. It's usually woe to any who disturb my sleep. I'm not a pleasant person first thing in the morning. I will admit, I am really not a morning person. Never have been. Never, ever have been. I'm that kind of person who takes all morning to wake up. Come back for the box, it's fine. For now, it's just a case of door unlocking. Okay. Now where is the last door? I think I know where it is. I'm the same in the mornings. It's like this morning, I thought I might get up early for a change. Woke up just before midday. I don't usually get up that late unless I'm really, really, really tired. But it's, there we go. Again. Right. We don't have the ammo to keep doing this. So I better just, deal with him. Yeah, that's definitely going to keep him down. It's like, I've pretty much been that way most of my life. Like, it's... Even when I've had to, you know, go out and attend to life's necessities, be an adult, attend classes, that kind of thing. It's always been the case of, well, I'll wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Or if we have that 9 o'clock in the morning class, or usually around 9:30, I'll wake up at around, I don't know, 8ish, fall into a taxi, guzzle down 2 or 3 cans of Pepsi, and just... What the heck? We've been given free stuff. Wait there. We have. I left some bullets in the room on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Wesker. Very good. Yeah. That would always be me in a morning class or something. I'd fall into a taxi, guzzle down a can or two of Pepsi or Coke, and then I'd pretty much huddle myself away in the most, in the furthest away corner, and usually take notes with a headphone in my ear. Or, you know, an earphone in my ear. That was usually the silver way of doing things. Wow, quiet stream tonight, guys. Really quiet stream. Right, we'll put the first aid spray away. Sorry, just me organising inventory. I am listening. I am just playing Farming Simulator. No problem, Jonathan. Let me be your background sound for the evening. It's alright, I don't mind. Hopefully I'm relaxing. Very good. Yep. That's looking fine and dandy. Alright. Let's refill the kerosene. Good. Go and incinerate Mr. Zombie. Because we certainly don't need him reanimating. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Now, I do believe we need to find another small key. There's got to be a couple around here somewhere. Speak of the devil. Better go and offload all of this. Right. When Resident Evil becomes item management the game. Hold on. Let me think. Oh no, Silver, don't think. Every time you think, bad things happen. You start getting these strange notions. You know, like you're actually capable of playing video games. What annoyed me about this game was it's epic all the way through until the Tyrant, which was too easy and a bit of a letdown. Yeah, if you've stockpiled enough ammo, he's very easy to deal with. Very, very easy to deal with. It's like, oh wait, 3 Magnum rounds to knock him down, and then we have a rematch on the roof and it's like another 5. Sorry, I leaned my finger on the trigger and I was wondering why Chris was emoting like that. Right, okay. Yep. And then you go to fight the Tyrant again. It's basically like another 5 or 6 shots. Then you just use the rocket launcher and he's down. And you're like, why? Come on, zombie. We're gonna lure him round to save ammo. Come here. Come here. Come on now. I wish in this remake they would have changed it a lot into more of a challenge. Nope. Well, it is a challenge if you don't have a Magnum. But I'd say that's the main stipulation for a challenge. Okay. Right. He's gonna get in, but we can't go around. So that's okay. I love the whole zombies can come into rooms thing. There we go. And through we go. They won't come through until you've done the plant bit. So you don't have to worry about that. However, we do need the rest of these small keys. So we better... Actually, we... Oh, that's a problem. That key has another usage on it? Where would that be? Where would that last key usage be? Could have sworn I've used it everywhere it can possibly be used. Get rid of him anyway. Okay. Beautiful. He's not getting back up. Ah, the infamous diary. Keeper's diary. I will read this. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating, scumbag. Creature, it looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. May 10th, 1998. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs. Tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. So that, yeah, right. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up. Scared the shit out of me too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. May 11th, 1998. Have you been in all the doors of the main hall? I think so. We're just going to double check. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. Right. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw 'em. May 12th, 98. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. May 13th, 98. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. May 14th, 1998. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to rumors going around that a researcher who tried to tongue-tied. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy and I'm sweating all the time now. May 16th, 1998. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry. Eat doggy food. May 19th, 1998. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face so killed him. Tasty. May 21st, 1998. Itchy. Tasty. 4 dash dash. Unknown. Dearie me. Damn it, I wasn't meant to use that. Boom. Yep. He's not getting back up. Small key. Old key, you know what I mean. Right, that's fine. Okay. You unlocked it. Good, good. Right. Let's investigate. Hey, Nomad Junkie. Resi 4 meets Resi 7 in the RE8 trailer. No kidding. No kidding, Junkie. No, that's not nice. I'm just going to call you Nomad stuff. It really does. I'm curious. Really curious as to what kind of virus is infecting those people. It is seriously like some gothic horror stuff. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Nomad. Welcome. Welcome. My name is Silver, and I am your host for tonight's Resident Evil festivities. I hope you are well, and I hope life is being kind to you right now. Because the world is certainly a bit crazy at the moment. Ah, right, I know which one it is. got it figured. Hold on. Yes, I have it figured. Right. So, we forgot a certain door, didn't we? I know which one it is now. Now give me a minute to remember how to get there. Yeah. Okay. We're going through this way. As long as we keep going through this room clockwise, the dogs can't spawn. Also, looks like a Victorian-themed horror, kinda like the old Dracula and the Wolfman vibe. So, the new virus could be a werewolf type, so in a way, the W virus. I mean, we could certainly nickname it the W virus. That would be pretty damn interesting, I'm sure. Right, we're going to need the chemical for the plants in a minute. So we'll unlock that door. They're going to smash through the window in a second. Yep, got them. We don't need any of their spicy shenanigans. We're out of canteen usage. Discard. Good. Right. It's puzzle time. Let's get the puzzle done. Okay, so Lisa is wearing a purple necklace, a green crown, and the bracelet is orange. Don't press it yet. Okay. Picture of Sage wearing a necklace. That's right. Turned green. But if RE8 goes off the deep end with the werewolves and vampires, I'm kind of worried. It might be the Resident Evil 6. Don't get me wrong, I am a bit concerned. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the gothic horror vibe. But at the same time, I don't necessarily think it belongs in Resident Evil, you know? Like, to that sort of degree. Press it. Good. Death mask. Yeah, I do wonder. And I do feel a bit concerned. I honestly feel Resi is trying something new, which in all fairness is what the fans have called for. It could turn out to be everyone's favourite, you never know. We'll see. I am wondering. And Jonathan says maybe it's a prequel to all the Resident Evil. Maybe the first time wasn't the first time. Doubtful, Jonathan, but a good thought, because you see Chris Redfield popping somebody full of lead in that game. And trust me, his Resident Evil 1 persona wouldn't have done stuff like that. Certainly wouldn't have done. Boom. Okay, that wasn't necessarily how I wanted to deal with things, but beggars can't be choosers. It's nice to have a few of you in. If you're enjoying the stream and you're also enjoying our little chat about the Resident Evil trailer, please do leave a like. It really helps. Tonight's stream has been really quite quiet. So to have you all in here is lovely. Thank you very much. Gonna need to unlock that for the Magnum. Thank you very much for the like. Most appreciated. And Jamie says the main question we'll all be asking, aye, are there any cranks and shafts in Resident Evil 8? I bet you there'll be some cranks and shafts in Resident Evil 8. It's like the sacred rules of Resident Evil to have cranks and shafts. Nearly every Resident Evil game has a crank or a shaft in it. And Nomad says, I agree for sure, but at the same time, it feels kinda late bringing in vampires, etc. Because in the new trailer, you see a woman snapping chains. Oh, sorry, snapping Ethan's hand and drinking his blood. But I hope it does well and is good. I bet you, despite it looking supernatural at a glance, there'll be some kind of, bioorganic or, virus weapon element to it. Like there always has been in Resident Evil. Just like how in, Resident Evil 7, you thought it was all supernatural with Evelyn, and it just turns out to be mold that's a viral agent. So we'll see. We will see. Open the first aid case. Right. We'll put these healing items away. I'm not gonna need them right now. And then we'll go and get the crest item to go and pick up the Magnum, because we're gonna need the Magnum. Chris's weapon, range, or repertoire of weapons, weapon selection is a bit more limited. He's gonna need all the firepower he can get. Right, we still have plenty of ammo. That's alright. So. Okay, my awesome people. We'll put that. Okay, we have a decent stockpile of stuff. Okay. Did anybody else watch tonight's trailer on the Residents of Evil? Because I certainly did. Those guys are awesome. I really like what they do. JJ, Tony, and Ollie. Good guys. Good guys with a good channel. People are too used to zombies in Resident Evil games. Don't forget Resident Evil 7 had no zombies. Yeah, but it had the molded. It had the molded. So there were those. And Nomad says, on top of that, if Jake from RE6 is in it, perhaps Wesker is involved because RE5, RE6, then 7 teased Wesker. So perhaps... Right. Now, we have to go and do that puzzle. And then we have to go and put this death mask in. We'll keep going for a bit longer though, since we've got a couple of you in now and it's a bit more lively. Thanks for coming to keep me company. It's nice to have you all in. You're all very, very awesome people. And welcome to Nomad. Got to, you know, give welcome. It's nice to have you in here. Sorry, we've had a slight connection drop. It should come back. I do apologize. Connection has dropped a fraction, but it should, you know, stabilize itself. Hopefully you can still hear me. My connection's just decided to go weird. But don't worry. It should fix. And then when it fixes, we'll finish this bit off. Now don't press the switch. There we go. Liking the old man look on Chris though. I mean, yeah, by that point in the Resident Evil timeline, he's got to be pushing his late 40s. He has to be. I mean, in Resident Evil 1, he's 25. In, you know, Resident Evil 5, which is set 10 years later, he's 35. Then in Resident Evil, you know, Resident Evil 7, which is set about 9 years after that, he'd be about 44. So if this one's set a couple of years after that, he's got to be about 45, 46. So he's got to be in his mid-40s by about that point. I'm a bit of a Resident Evil lore enthusiast, so I keep track of all, you know, the tiny details, everyone's ages, that kind of thing. If I do this puzzle wrong, it's gonna waste time. Put that there. Put this one here. Oops, sorry. Damn it, Silver, do things right. Excellent. Go away, you... Damn bee. Can't wait for Resi 14, the story of Chris trying to escape from a zombie-filled old people's retirement home. Yeah, I mean, Chris has been a mainstay since, you know, the beginning. He was in Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6. He has his own side story concluding the events of Resident Evil 7, and now it looks like he's going to be a major character in Resident Evil 8. So Chris is like the old action hero that really does need to... I've got to be honest. He really does just need to, you know, wind down, retire, and probably get, you know, tie the knot with Jill already. Get hitched. Maybe have a few babies. Because Chris and Jill are an awesome pairing, and I stand by that. You can disagree with me if you like, but Chris and Jill are an awesome pairing. Right. How much do you guys think the PS5 will cost? We were discussing that earlier. Maybe around, on the high end, around $600 or £600 for, or euros for the Europe and UK people. So yeah, around the 600 margin. I'm hoping it's a bit lower because, like I've said to people before, that's a lot of money. But I'm thinking around that region. I mean, it has an SSD drive, an 825 gig hard drive, 5G capability, ray tracing. It's going to be backwards compatible with certain PS4 games. It's going to be able to stream the PS4 games it can play. It's going to be able to play it to a higher resolution. So yeah, probably around that amount, I'm thinking. Ooh, 4 likes. Thank you to the awesome person who just liked. I really do appreciate it. Right. Oh wait. No. I forgot to pick up the other death mask. We'll do that now. Then we'll go and put the death masks in the holes. Chris was in RE Revelations, and as for the PS5, gonna wait for the bargain bin. Yeah, gonna wait for the full software updates and new consoles on release are always buggy. I don't disagree. What I usually do, I was explaining earlier, when the PS4 came out, I went and bought a PS3, sort of like, you know, at the end of its lifespan. Played that for about 18 months, you know, a year and a half. Bought lots of different games for that. Give me a minute. Oh, yeah, wrong way. And then I'll probably do the same again. I'll probably wait around a year after the PS5's out. Sort of like a year and a half after it's come out. Wait for it to be well updated. You know, the price to drop a little bit. Maybe bring out the obligatory slimline version. And then I'll... Oh, it's the bit with Forrest in here. But Chris can't get the grenade launcher, can he? No, I don't think he can. So yeah. That, and I'm mostly an old school gaming channel. So that, and I do the occasional anime review as well. So most of the stuff that I play, I can either stream from the PS4 or record off my PS3 using a capture card. So yeah, because I have a fairly reasonable capture card. I would you know, maybe like to upgrade at some point soon. But yeah, I don't have a crazy PC setup, but I have a good console setup for, you know, console gaming and basically anything that, you know, can be streamed off the PS4. I'm game for. I believe it was that switch at the back, yeah? Alright, we'll try the front. Two death masks. Right. Now we have the... Which ones do we have left? We have the one in the plant room. And... the one in the attic. But yeah, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this stream so far. We've been going for a couple of hours. And if you would like me to stream some more of the original Resident Evil again, do let me know. I would be happy to do that for you, if you'd like. And it's always nice to see new faces. Now, I feel like I've seen Nomad before, but if you are new, then welcome, my dude, welcome. As I said before, my name is Silver. I'm your host, and we essentially play old school games here. So if that's your jam, you've come to the right place. And the zombies out here don't respawn, which is good. And if you are subbed, be super awesome and consider hitting that bell so you don't miss a live stream. Yep, Jamie's got it in one. Everyone's welcome so long as you're respectful. Everybody is welcome. Two death masks down. Right. Two to go. So, we need the plant chemical. And we also need to free up some inventory space to pick up the extra herbs. We also need a save room. I mean, that area near the chemical is now swarming with zombies. But I reckon we could do it. I reckon we could find a safe way. Let me think. What to do, what to do, what to do. Come on, Silver. Yeah. We'll get the bit with Richard done first. And then we'll save. How does that sound? Because it should only take a couple of minutes. Just leg it and hope for the best. Indeed. We'll do the bit with Richard and Rebecca first.
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place... Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
After we've done the serum bit, it teleports us, it teleports, us to the next safe room anyway. So we can just do that. Give me a second. He got bitten by a poisonous shaft, poor fella. Nothing worse than the poisonous shaft. Okay. Yeah, that zombie's transferred into another room now. So we can just pop him and run back. Get off, get off. Okay, we're alright. Get the serum and head back. Serum secured. Marvelous. That wasted more ammo than I would have liked. Hey, Retro's here. Or should I call you Mr. Lowe? What's up, Mr. Lowe? It's a pleasure to have you back, my dude. Thanks for stopping in. I do hope everything is going well for you. I mean, why wouldn't it be? I mean, you've done a super awesome job with your channel. I mean, your channel is just booming now, dude, from what I've seen. Always nice to see a fellow small YouTuber really, doing some good stuff and entertaining people. How are you, Silver? I've missed you. I've been enjoying your new videos. Thank you very much. And all of a sudden there's 6 of you in. That's really awesome. I've not been too bad. Thank you, Mr. Lowe. Thank you. We're just about wrapping up here for the evening. But yeah, I've just been chugging along, playing Resident Evil, a bit of Dark Souls and Bloodborne, that kind of thing, and also just my usual old school games. Here's hoping we made it.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard?
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right.
We're gonna move him. And we get a free move.
Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
I'm gonna continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
I would totally ship Rebecca and Chris. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, go and swing by and sub to Mr. Retro or Low. He's a good guy, and he does good stuff. So yeah, definitely go and subscribe to Mr. Low. I nearly said submit then. No, go and subscribe. Go and subscribe. You know, yeah, words. But yeah, says means a lot to me. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, almost at 200 subs. Gonna try and make it there. Anyway, let me heal. And then probably gonna save. Because we've been streaming for a couple of hours now.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Yes, yes I do.
Yeah, would you?
Thank you, Rebecca. Very kind of you.
Thanks.
Somebody sure knows how to get a deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here. Homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
Like, that's one thing, right? Chris gets a lot more healing items and has more health, but Jill has the advantage of, you know, having extra inventory space and a lot more space to put equipment. Yeah, I know, right? Retro says, I remember when we first met you, yeah, GTA San Andreas streams. Hey, I just do my best to be entertaining, dude. I just do my best to be entertaining. I would like to hope I'm a decent entertainer, and I would, you know, like to hope people find me entertaining. Have you seen the new RE8 trailer? Chills down my arms. I certainly have. I certainly have. So, let me save the game, because we've been playing for a while now. Actually, give me a sec. Let me check our inventory while we're here. Right, so the wind crest can go away, we're not going to need that. Yeah, looking good. So we'll go drop a save. Actually, let me move the wind crest again. Oh yes, I have definitely seen the trailer. In fact, we've been discussing the trailer most of the night. So, yeah, the trailer has definitely been discussed. I'm very curious to see where they take it. To say the very least. Anyway, give me a minute. We're going to need a backup plan here. Ooh, there are 5 of you in. And you do it well. As I'm driving in my truck, I have been watching your Metal Gear Solid 3 videos. Such great gameplay and good skills. Resident Evil? Oh, sorry. No. Wrong thing. Wrong game. Sorry, I'm thinking about Resident Evil while I'm trying to talk. Me and Metal Gear are not necessarily amazing. I'm considering bringing Metal Gear Solid 2 to the channel. We'll see. We'll see. No guarantees. But if enough of you want Metal Gear Solid 2, we'll put Metal Gear Solid 2 onto the cards. So, yeah. Anyway. Right. Oh, you driving right now, dude? Are you listening to me as you drive? Well, in that case, I hope I'm proving to be... We've only done one save so far. Okay. Fair enough. Try bringing back MGS1. I never really played MGS1. I can't decide if I want to save or not. What am I talking about? All the progress we've made will be wiped if I don't. So it's just me being finicky. I wonder if you can slide Chris a bit closer to the chair. Yeah, we'll try. Strange things happening here. Yeah, we haven't really played MGS1 on the channel. If I was gonna play MGS1, I'd play Twin Snakes. That's like one of the prize, items of my GameCube collection. Getting a copy of Twin Snakes was not cheap. It cost me a lot. No, I'm home for the minute, but when I do drive, I watch them. Have amazing content to watch. Well, thank you. I am thinking of doing some more of Metal Gear Solid 3 and the like. So, if you guys would be down for that, I'd certainly do it. Certainly do it. If you guys are up for it. Never played Twin Snakes. It's basically Metal Gear Solid 1 in Metal Gear Solid 2's engine. It's so good. It really is good. Like, it's a real treat. But yeah, you already know I am. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I'm going to stick around and chat with you guys for 10 minutes more. We'll just, let's get caught up, have a bit of a chat. And then I'll end the stream. So, feel free to just throw your questions my way, and I'm here. So I do hope tonight's stream has been entertaining. Do hope you've had a good time. It's always fun to stream Resident Evil. Always a pleasure. Sorry I haven't been around, brother. Been busy with everything. Haven't we all? Haven't we all? I've just been busy trying to keep myself, upbeat. Feeling as happy and, I'm trying to keep as cheerful and as, that kind of thing as I can. Between finishing all of my university work and getting ready for my big project for the end of the year. So, that's going to be good. I've been busy as well. It's alright, I totally understand. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Always a great time in your streams, especially when you're raging in San Andreas. Oh god, don't remind me. Don't remind me. I need to bring San Andreas back. I really do. How long has it been now since we played some San Andreas? I might seriously have to bring that back. It was the game that, started the channel. And not only that, let's be honest, probably around 30-40% of my, my entire subscriber base came from came from GTA and San Andreas. I thought about that the other night. You know, it's pretty much the case of about 40%, you know, words. I'll find them. About probably 30 to 40% around that region. We'll say about 30 came from... Another 30 came from Resident Evil. About 10% came from Dark Souls. Then about 10% more came from Digimon World and Time Splitters videos, with the other 10% just been random. So yeah. If you're here for the rage, you may be playing Bloodborne again, hopefully. The rage will be out in force. Oh god. I don't know. I must admit I'm quite enjoying my relaxing streams right now. I don't think I want the rage. I don't think I want it. We've definitely had enough rage with video games recently. Yes, enough rage with the, you know, the life and the games and that kind of thing, and just the world been crazy. So yeah. You know, we started off really quiet, and in the end a few of you really have, you know, just come in and been awesome. So, my deepest, you know, my deepest appreciation. And also, you know, my deepest consideration to you guys, because you're all been awesome. You're always awesome. Anyway, guys, I do believe that in a minute or two, I will wind down the stream. So if there's anything else you want to, you know, just share with me, be my guest, and we'll start our wind down. You know, I'm always torn between calling you low and calling you retro, because you essentially have two different names. It says your channel has been... Oh, your channel has so many amazing games, you're doing well. I'm so happy for you. Here's to more. Well, I will do my best. So thank you very much. It's always nice to have you guys stop in and watch me, you know, play games. It's good. Jamie says, I thought for a while was the only one... Sorry. Says, I thought for a while there was only going to be me in chat. Would have been the second Resi stream that's happened. Indeed. Indeed. It's, look, I mean, I see it this way. After seeing the Resident Evil trailer tonight, I had to play some more Resident Evil. I just had to. There was no two ways about it. And for any of you who want to get caught up on what you missed, the replay is always here. So yeah. You could always check out the replay if you want to. And it's been quite the nice little, you know, streaming session tonight. Gaming session. So yeah. So what's the plans for the next stream? Honestly, dude, I don't know right now. I'm in that mindset of whatever I feel like playing. Because honestly, I'm playing whatever makes me feel happy and cheerful right now. I'm not really sticking to a plan, because then I start to feel obligated to play things, and then it's, you know, not necessarily as fun. You know, it's not as fun me playing the game. It's always fun me chatting with you guys, but it's not always as fun me playing the game. So it's just whatever, you know, I feel like playing. So stay tuned and I might surprise you. And again, I might not. Who knows? Might be more Resident Evil. Focused on doing this for yourself. and not numbers in the end. That's the plan. More of this game then. It's been chilled. It's been very chilled. And not just because it's cold right now. Yeah. I do enjoy doing what I do. I just have to be in that mindset. And for the last few days I've kind of just needed some time to myself. So, you know. But yeah. It's all been good. Hey, I like relaxed play sessions. Honestly, Jamie, this is what most of the streams used to be like. You used to seriously get about 3 or 4 people in, and we'd just sit around and chill. There was no, 10 people stopping in. 8, 9, 10 people. Maybe even going towards a dozen on a good night. Or 15 on a really good night. It was just like 2 or 3 of us sitting around playing games and chilling. And that was pretty much how it went. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wind down the stream now. So, yeah. Thank you very much. And yes, let's do the outro, shall we? So, guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys. And yeah, Jamie's right. Silver's chilled. It's a nice place to watch to be watching the channel. The chat's chilled, the stream's chilled. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. Indeed. Have a good night, guys, and take care.